Hi, I'm Sivine. Thank you for joining me for this 25-minute long heart opening flow. If you spend your day seated in front of a desk, hunched over a keyboard, staring at a screen, this routine is for you. It's going to get the stiffness out of your neck, shoulders, and back, as well as waking your legs up. Full body routine. I would say it's intermediate level, but open to all the levels out there. If you feel you need to modify poses, please go ahead. I'm not using any props today, but if you're used to them, have them nearby and enjoy. Let's get started. We're going to start with rolling our shoulders backwards. So you're going to inhale, lift the shoulders up, exhale down. 3 more, inhale up, exhale back and down. One last time. And drop your arms to the side. Let's circle backwards. Inhale, reach up to the sky, stretch. And palms together, exhale down. 3 more, inhale, reach up. You can even look up, exhale, press your arms down. 2 more, inhale, keep growing taller. And one more time. From here, we're going to interlace our fingers, palms facing out, round your spine, push, and just get a nice stretch in the back. You can roll side to side. Lift your arms up to the ceiling. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, extend up and lean to the right side. Come back up, switch the hand, hold left to the right wrist, lengthen and go to the left, stretching the right, come back up, bring your arms down. I'm going to turn sideways for you to see it. You're going to interlace your fingers, press the palms together, roll your shoulders back and lift the chest, open your heart. Get that kink out of your shoulder and release. We'll repeat it one more time. I'll stay sideways. Interlace your fingers the more unusual way. Exhale, stretch your back. Again, you can just do side to side. And inhale, lift up. And same thing, hold on to the left wrist. Extend and lean to the side. No arching, you stay sideways. Inhale, come up, switch the hand hold, lengthen up, exhale, lean to the left. And inhale, come up, bring your arms down behind you, clasp your hands, palms together, roll your shoulders back, lift the chest up and arch. And release. Good. You're going to all fours to do some cat backs now. Move your knees underneath your hips. Wrists are underneath your shoulders as much as possible. You're going to tuck your toes under, bend your elbows. Inhale and exhale. Lengthen your chest forward, hips back. Inhale, neutral spine, press the shins down. Exhale, round your spine and rock back a little bit towards your heels so that your lower back gets a better stretch. Inhale, come back to neutral position. Tuck your toes under, exhale, chest forward. Don't push your head back. There's space for your neck. Inhale, neutral spine, and exhale, round. Good, come back. We're gonna lift the right arm up. Inhale, push the floor, keep the shoulders down. Stretch up to the sky. From here, you're gonna control your abs and inhale, come up on your knees. And half a camel, exhale, reach your right arm closer to your ankle. You can also use a yoga block here if this is too much. Lengthen the left arm up. Exhale, control your stomach. Come back to that spiral position with the left hand down. Right arm up, extend a little further. And hand comes down. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, press the right hand down. Lift the left arm. As you exhale, control the abs, come up onto the knees. You're in a spiral position. As you exhale, you reach the left arm closer to your ankle. If you can, you grab onto it. If not, use a yoga block. Lengthen the hand up. Exhale, control the abs, come up. And gently put the right hand down. Give yourself an extra bit of a stretch. And come back onto your hands. Good. Just gonna walk back here so that I can extend my arms forward to go into a happy dog. So you reach your hands out. Your hips stay over your knees as much as possible. You can also put your palms down. You can put the chin or forehead on the floor, whatever works for you. Open that heart chakra. Shoulders back. And gently move on to a Sphinx position from here. You're going to move the belly button in. Press the pubic bone down to protect that lower back. Roll your shoulders. Lengthen the chest. Toes reach away from you. Lengthen, reach, reach, reach. And release down to the floor. We're going to go for a shoulder opener. You're going to move your left arm to the side. It's going to be like in the cactus position. You're going to move your chest to the opposite direction by pushing the right hand down on the floor. And both knees going to go to the right side as well. You can stack them up on top of each other. You want to release your chest and lift it down and breathe into those packs. If you're comfortable here, you can move the right leg behind you for an extra stretch. If you had your leg back, bring it closer to the other knee. Extend your legs out. Turn center. Release the left arm and switch. Bring the right arm to the side. Make sure it's at the shoulder height. And then move your chest away from that elbow. Bring both knees forward to the opposite direction. Put the hand down. You support yourself with your left hand. And if it's comfortable, you can bring that leg back for an extra bit of a stretch. This is just an extra. Don't feel like you have to do it. It's great if you can get into the spine after working so long in front of a computer. And release your leg. Bring the leg back in. Extend your legs straight out. Turn center. Square yourself. Keep your hands right by your shoulders. We're going to go small cobras. Inhale, lift up, stomach is engaged, glutes are active, legs are reaching. Exhale, lower down. Again, inhale, roll the shoulders back. Push that pubic bone down to the floor. Lengthen your spine. No compression in your lower back. Exhale, down. This time, see if you can go into an upward facing dog. Shoulders roll, elbows squeeze. You push up, lengthen, and put your knees down. Tuck your toes under, and we're going to go to downward facing dog. Move your hands a little bit more in front of your shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. Armpits feel like they're reaching towards each other. And you extend your hips out. Feel free to roll your feet, pedal your knees. And from here, we're going to look to the hands and walk our feet closer to the hands. Open your feet wider than hip width apart and bend them. Release your upper body. Shake your head, yes, no. You can also hold on to the opposite elbows for a ragdoll. Sway side to side. And release the tension. Put your hands down, toe heel your feet right underneath your hips. Stretch the knees if you can. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. And inhale, you're gonna roll up. Feel free to bend your knees here. Good. Let's bring the arms in front of you. We're gonna go to warrior one. You're gonna lift the left knee off the floor with your inhale. As you exhale, you bring that left leg back, bend the right knee, feet hip width apart. From here, you want to make sure that your inner thighs are active, your tailbone is under, spine is long, and we're going to go into an eagle arm position. Left arm goes under the right, bind it once or twice, whatever works for you. Lengthen into a humble warrior, lean forward, stretch back. Press your feet down to the floor, roll your spine up. We're going to go into warrior two. From here, extend your arms out to the side. Reposition your feet. The back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Shoulders back. Lengthen your fingertips away from each other. Deepen that knee in the front as much as you can. Turn the front palm up into reverse warrior. Extend and get a nice deep side stretch here. And come up into sideway ankle stretch. You're going to put that hand on your thigh and lengthen the left arm up and over, bicep by the ear. From here, if you feel like it, you can also deepen that and put your fingertips down to the floor as well. And we're going to go into a triangle from here. You're going to stretch your right knee, push that left hip back, engage the core, lengthen the arms, reach up. Good. Look to the floor and bend the front knee. Cartwheel your hands down into low lunge. You put the left knee down, you squeeze your inner thighs, you come up off the floor, open your arms into the cactus position and lean forward, open your chest, inhale and exhale, come up, close the elbows in front of you. Again, inhale, open and exhale, close them down. One more time, inhale, open, heart opening, chest opening, long neck, woohoo. And exhale. See, you just go with whatever happens, no stress. Hands down, tuck your toes under in the back, lift that knee off the floor, bring that left leg right next to the right this time. See if they can stay close. Stretch, inhale, half lift, exhale, fold down, and inhale, roll all the way up to repeat it all on the other side. We're going to lift the arms in front of us. Inhale, right knee comes up. As you exhale, you bend the left knee. Again, feet hip width apart. The back foot is about a 45-degree angle. Tailbone down, spine is long. And this time you bring the right hand under for the eagle position. Once or twice you bind it. Lengthen. Humble warrior forward, bowing down. Bringing the shoulders in front of the thigh as much as you can. Strong legs, inner thighs active. Press to the floor with your feet to roll the spine up into warrior two. So we're going to open the arms, readjust your feet as much as you need to. Back foot parallel to the floor. Extend the arms. Flip the front palm up and reach back into reverse warrior. Extend that side body. Deepen that left knee. And come up to warrior two. And from here, left elbow goes on top of the thigh. And right arm goes up and over, bicep by the ear. Lengthening from the foot to the fingertips. Again, you can put your fingertips down. You did it on the other side. And from here, we go into triangle pose. You stretch that left knee, push the hips out. You can always use a yoga block here, lengthening the arms. And look down to the floor, bend that knee, cartwheel your hands down into the low lunge, engaging your inner thighs, pulling yourself up into cactus arms, and you push your hips forward. Inhale, open your chest, and exhale, close the knees, the elbows, and inhale, open, long spine. Exhale, close the elbows. One more time. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Beautiful. Put your hands down. And this time, instead of going into a high lunge, we're going to bring the left foot back. You can keep your toes tucked under or pointed. We're going to do a full camel. You're going to come up, inhaling. Now, right here, you want to keep your hands around the hip area, waist, below your waist. You want to think of wrapping as if you have a belt back towards your tailbone, and you're pushing that tailbone under. That engages your glutes enough and pulling the thighs up. From here, you open your chest by rolling your shoulders back, and now you keep going upwards with your chest. You're not sinking into your lower back. You're going up and up and up and up. And if you feel like you can continue doing that, you can reach your hands to your ankles or your heels. Keep going up to the sky. Up, 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 up. And then bring your hands to your waist and come up and sit down on your feet. And you're going to release into a child's pose with your knees closed, palms right by your side, and release. That was a beautiful work for your spine. So right here, just give it a chance to just observe what have happened. Take about 2 more breaths as we start our cool down. And in your own way, you're going to come out of the pose. I like planting my hands and pushing the floor so I'm not stressing my back after all that work. I come into a seated position with the legs extended in front of you. Here, if you feel like you need some support, you can fold a blanket or sit on a bolster. And we're going to flex the feet. Now lengthen your arms up, stretch and fold forward with a flat back as long as you can. And then when you cannot, it's going to start to round itself. You can hold on to your feet, your ankles, shins, whatever the floor, and you fold forward. I like an active stretch, so my legs are really lengthening, so I know how far I can go truthfully. But if it's too stressful, feel free to bend your knees and even fold a blanket under the knees and release the upper body. You can also point your toes. You can go back and forth between the pointed feet and flexed feet. And slowly push the floor, roll the spine up. And I'm going to turn towards you for the next pose. You're going to bring the left knee underneath you and then right knee over. You want to feel both sit bones planted on the floor. Lengthen the spine and then push the knee towards your right knee towards your left shoulder. Lengthen that left arm up and cross the knee on the outside if you can. Bring the right fingertips behind you, press to the floor and spiral. And release. And my next favorite after sitting down all day on a chair is the shoelace pose. If you can, bring the knees across, right on top of each other. See if you can bring your feet closer to you or push them out, whatever works for you. Stay square. Being in this position is already allowed. You can stay here, or if you feel like it, you can just fold forward as much as you can. If you want to go all the way down, you can go all the way down. We're not going to be here too long. I know it's intense, but it's great for those hips. And then press your hands down and slowly come out of the pose. It's good to give your legs some shake. And we'll do it on the other side. You're going to bring the right leg underneath. If this doesn't feel good, feel free to keep that bottom leg straight out in front of you. Cross the left and feel both sit bones down. Lengthen the spine. Bring that knee closer to the opposite shoulder. Extend the right arm up. Lengthen the spine further. Cross it on the outside of your left knee. Plant the left fingertips down and spiral. And gently release to come back to the center. Cross the knee, that left knee over the right. Adjust as you wish. Again, being here is enough. Stay tall or lean forward as much as you can, or all the way down. And it's so natural to feel one side more so than the other. Just breathe into where you feel the tense spot and slowly come out of it. Again, shake your legs. And we're going to go into our final resting pose for a few minutes. Just make sure you're comfortable. You can put something underneath your knees. You're going to go with your legs wide if you can. Open your arms. Relax into the floor. And let the rest of the day go and just digest what your body has experienced. Sink into the floor. Focus on your breath. If any thoughts come into your mind, just acknowledge them and go back to your focus into your breath. Now, if you need to, you can just stop the video and continue resting a little longer. But we're gonna start to wiggle the fingers and toes slowly. And maybe rolling your ankles and your wrists. You can bend your knees, put the feet flat on the floor. And do a couple of windshield wipers side to side. And you're gonna roll to one side of the body and just stay there for a second before you come into a seated position. And find a comfortable seated position for yourself. Just settle in there. Keep your shoulders over your hips, palms facing up on your knees, resting. Put one hand on your chest and one hand on your solar plex area. And just feel the vibrations that is created with your breath. Relax the tension on your forehead. You did a beautiful job after a long day. So be happy. And slowly open your eyes if you had them closed. Thank you so much for joining me. So let's bring our hands together. Just to breathe in, to chant Om all together. Inhale. You did beautifully today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.